Hey guys, it's Effecture, and today I'm just be speaking about like my opinions on competitive COD this year. Now, um, I know I haven't uploaded in a while, so I'm sorry about that, guys. But yeah, I've been quite lazy lately, and I've just been like, haven't been so motivated to like upload, and I know that should change. I have new ideas, so I want to start doing more videos because now I kind of have an idea of what I want to speak about. But right now it's still a more professional video, just speaking more about like competitive COD. And I'm not the best player like in the world or whatever, but I would just like to give my opinion, what I think about the game. Maybe you guys share the same opinion. Yeah. But anyways, let's get into it. So first of all, I'd like to say my first, the first and foremost, my main opinion of this game is it's not that bad of a game, but I don't think it's that great though. To be honest. Now I started playing COD back in Modern Warfare 3, and I actually enjoyed that game quite a bit. Now there wasn't MLG in Modern Warfare 3, but I still believe it was a really good COD. There was a COD champs in that game, but that was pretty much the only big tournament that I know of. But I loved Modern Warfare 3, and I know some of you guys might not agree. Some of you guys might have not even played the game. But yeah, that's that. But Black Ops 2, I'm sure most of you guys have played. Black Ops 2, obviously the most successful COD in history. Everyone loved Black Ops 2. Very few people will tell you that Black Ops 2 was a bad game. Very few people, and I spent a lot of time playing that game. I'm not kidding. I put about 37 days in that game. That's crazy. That's like I've never hit 37 days on any other game. Like that is literally like that is a lot of time to put into a video game. Believe me, and that just kind of goes to show how much I enjoyed the game. I loved playing it, and the competitive I believe was like just like top tier. Couldn't really get much better than what it was. To be honest, just obviously people complained a lot about like connection problems and stuff like tanking and stuff like that. Online Warriors, Black Ops 2, but I mean I guess Warriors always exist, and otherwise the competitive in Black Ops 2 was just like amazing. And Ghost, a lot of people didn't enjoy, but I actually played really well in Ghost, and Ghost was actually one of my top CODs, like the ones I actually played the best in, and also the one I really, yeah, just I enjoyed competitive a lot in Ghost, to be honest. I saw the most success I had in my competitive career was in Ghosts. But yeah, Advanced Warfare I don't believe was that great of a COD, to be honest. I don't think a lot of people enjoyed it, obviously because of the boost. Sorry, the boost. What's it called again? Exo. There we go. Exosuit. Your exosuit. There we go. Almost forgot. Yeah, your exo abilities. So your exo double jumps and stuff like that. And for competitive, I think it could have been better, to be honest. Now Black Ops 3, I think competitive they had the right idea of this game. Like I feel like these are the three things I would have changed. The three main things. Okay, I wouldn't have included uplink because I believe Black Ops 2 was a great game. Giving examples as Hardpoint, S&D, and then CTF. And those are three game modes in competitive, but with the addition of uplink. And I just don't think that uplink is a good game mode for competitive. In my opinion, I just feel it's too random. It's just like the throws, and it's just like no, I don't feel like uplink should be in competitive. I feel like uplink is just um I don't know. In my honest opinion, you guys might see differently, but that's just my opinion. Funny enough, we are playing uplink in this gameplay which you guys are watching right now. But otherwise, I think that CTF Hardpoint and S&D would have been the great core three game modes for competitive. I think it would have done well. I don't think there would have been many complaints with that. But yeah. So moving on, specialists. Now specialists, obviously we all know, arrived in Black Ops 3. First time I've ever seen something like this. You choose your specialist character before the game begins. You have a special ability or weapon, depending on your choice, to use for a certain period of time in the game, and you earn it about say twice a game, right? Now, specialist looks fun. It is quite fun to use in pubs. Now, in competitive, I just feel like I don't think it's balanced, to be honest. I think it's a bit too unbalanced because there are certain times in competitive where it really depends on the player's gun skill, but a specialist, ability or a specialist weapon could literally just like do stupidly good for you. Like it could do things for you that shouldn't have been done. Like for example, the scythe that I'm using, and I'm pretty bad at the scythe, to be honest. But I mean, there's Reaper. Sorry. Yeah, the scythe. Yeah, the scythe. The scythe. Now, this is extremely OP. Now, I've seen many people use the scythe and they've just melted me. They've melted many of my teammates. They've melted many other players. The scythe is OP. Not just mention the scythe, but also things like the war machine, the annihilator. Pretty much all specialists are OP. simply because they are specialist abilities and weapons. They are meant to be OP. But the thing is, in competitive, I've spoken to a lot of guys, and a lot of guys also agreed with me and said that, you know what, it's nice to have in the game, you know, for fun, but to be honest, for it to make its way into competitive, it just doesn't really fit. It just doesn't feel like it takes away from the skill-based, you know, gameplay, if you know what I mean. I just feel it's a bit too, it's not, it's not really, I don't know, competitive, professional. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but I don't know. I don't know if you guys know what I mean. Now, moving on. I think my last point was going to be probably on the weapons. Now, the weapons in competitive. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, the weapon ties into it, but actually, I was mistaken. It's actually Banner Protect. Sorry, I have quite a bad memory, but yeah, that's the third one. Banner Protecting. Okay, so that kind of is more or less weaponry, but with Banner Protecting, basically, what they do is this year, they don't really ban. I don't believe they banned any of the guns outright. Like, there's no actual banned guns or perks or something like that. The only thing that was actually banned is a few of the score streaks, for example, UAV, and I think a few others are actually banned from the get-go. But otherwise, every other thing in the entire game is open for use. I'm talking trip mines, whatever you name it, flippin', everything, like literally everything, all types of pistols, machine guns, SMGs, LMGs, shotguns, whatever, ARs, everything. Okay, and now I kind of understand why they did this, because obviously a lot of people will say, okay, why'd they ban this gun? This gun is an OP. Okay, well then it kind of does make sense that why not just have the players on each team decide for themselves and then come to a mutual decision, more or less, by each player having a choice to ban or protect their own weapon, and that kind of makes it neutral and seemingly fair. But the thing is, with ban and protect, you actually start to see many OP tactics take over the game, like guns like the Shiva, for example. The Shiva it's a monster of a gun. Now, I have not personally used it often because I don't feel like I should use a gun like the Shiva. I just don't feel like I'll enjoy using it, so I've just never tried it. But I've seen people use it. 2-shot kill, definitely. Like, you never 3-shot someone, you basically just get 2-shot kills. Headshots are like 1-shots, I believe. It's a flippin' OP gun. It's crazy. Vesper with rapid fire, VMP with rapid fire, basically any gun with rapid fire in this game is stupidly OP. If you are not using rapid fire and you come up against any SMG in this game with rapid fire, it is highly likely that you're going to lose the gunfight. Like, Vesper against you, you have a Vesper, okay? When your opponent has a Vesper, you have a flippin' Razorback with rapid fire on. You automatically have a good chance of beating your opponent in the gunfight, even though Razorback is clearly a far inferior gun, close range, than the Vesper. Now, that is pretty much a big problem, and yeah, I've spoken to many other people that also have said, yeah, Banner Protect isn't so good. You know, it's less good than other cards, and it would be like better if, you know, it just didn't exist. And next to that, I feel like when you play a game with Banner Protect on, you kind of lose a lot of your classes, and you actually don't get to play the game the way you intended to play it. Like, you might lose your best gun, you might lose your entire well thought out creator class, you know, setup, and all because of, you know, a few guys banning a few of the guns. And yeah, so time's pretty much up now, guys, but that's pretty much 3 points I was going to speak about in the video. Yeah, I did kind of cut it short,